When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins offense will have the football first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Howard. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brings it in down the left side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. A lot of room to the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on first and 10 from inside the 40? And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Szn. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. On the double. They're going to run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Under fire. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And the Terrapins buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. To the air, it's Washington. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, better look out! Bounced off his feet.
Well, going RPO in that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the 1st or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. On the set. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith takes the handoff. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Dropping back, it's Szn. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And the Terrapins now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Corn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Szn. Makes the grab, it's Smith. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Takes a shot. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB Sing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
He'll pull it down and run. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Terrapins will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Szn. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Adams. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the timing just a hair off. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
To the air, it's Szn. Looking to the big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Plows through the defense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Moore will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. Pass attempt. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Cal. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Crosses the 35. Found a seam on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Here we go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Szn. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Caught in the backfield, it's McLaurin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Gets it out fast. Shoots his way for more.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smart move to keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. To throw, it's Szn. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're